Hello friends, in this video we are going to solve the problem on stresses in beams. This is the second problem. See, the problem is from May 2012 for 5 marks. A rectangular beam 200 mm deep and 400 mm wide is simply supported over a span of 8 meter. What uniformly distributed load per meter the beam can carry if the bending stress is not to exceed 120 Newton per mm square. See, first of all, you have to see the beam is given, that is a rectangular beam, 200 mm deep, D is given, that is 200 mm, 300 mm wide, means width is given, that is 300 mm. One more important point is given, that is bending stress, that is sigma B is given. You can see the sigma, that is not to exceed than 120 Newton per mm square. So simply supported beam, you can see the condition is given, that is simply supported. Length of that beam, that is 8 meter. So here you have to calculate what uniformly distributed load per meter the beam can carry. See, first of all, you have to draw the rectangle having base 300 mm and depth 200 mm. And we know that the position of neutral axis will be at the center. We know that diagonal of a rectangle, two diagonals are there, and the center point, or you can say the centroid point, will be at a distance of d by 2 from the base. So position of neutral axis, that is d by 2, that is 100 mm, depth is 200, so it will be at center, so d by 2, that is 100 mm. We know that the formula for rectangle for moment of inertia, I is equal to bd cube by 12. So base is 300 and depth is 200. So 300 into 200 cube by 12. Answer is 200 into 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. Unit is very important. Now the next formula, we know that flexural formula. From the flexural formula, you can see m by I is equal to sigma upon y. Here we have to calculate moment of resistance, that is m, because already we have the value of I, sigma, and we have the value of y also. Y is the extreme fiber distance from the neutral axis. So here m is equal to 120 upon 100. 120 is the stress, 100 mm is the y, into the value of I is 200 into 10 raised to 6. So moment of resistance is equal to 240 into 10 raised to 6 Newton into mm. So m is equal to 240 kilonewton into meter. That is the moment of a resistance. You can see here the value of m. See, now the important thing is condition. Simply supported over a span of 8 meter. So here we have taken simply supported beam. See here simply supported beam. Length 8 meter. UDL is given from this end to this end. Intensity of W, that is kilonewton per meter. We know that bending moment for uniformly distributed load carried by the simply supported beam, that is W L square by 8. Here we know that how to calculate maximum bending moment, that is by using formula W L square by 8. Here we are using direct formula because we have chart. It is for uniformly distributed load carried by beam, that is W L square by 8. That is the standard formula. If you want to calculate, you can calculate by our regular process. So here we don't have the value of W, but we have the value of length, that is 8 square. So W into 8 square by 8, that is 8W, that is bending moment. And we know that bending moment is equal to moment of resistance. So here, equating bending moment to moment of resistance, 8W is equal to 240. You will get the value of W, that is 30 kilonewton per meter. That is the value of uniformly distributed load per meter the beam can carry. See here, to calculate the value of W, first step is to calculate or to locate the position of neutral axis. The next step, that is to calculate moment of inertia, then to find out the moment of resistance, then to calculate a maximum bending moment, and then we have to equate bending moment to the moment of resistance. You will get the value of W. It's a very important problem. Just by using formulas, we can find out the value of W, that is 30 kilonewton per meter. Again, I am repeating the step. First of all, you have to calculate position of neutral axis, then moment of inertia. After calculating moment of inertia, you have to calculate moment of resistance, then maximum bending moment by using formula, by using chart. If you don't have chart, then you can use our regular method to calculate bending moment. Next, after that, you have to equate bending moment to the moment of resistance. You will get the value of W. Thank you. Thank you very much.